The new Wizards Vault season is here, and with that, new items, new prices, and I'm gonna tell you which ones you should buy first with a tier list and the ones you should never buy or you should buy way later. Subscribe to the channel for more content of this, and let's get into it. First, what should you start with? I think the biggest thing you should do is buy the cosmetics. They look beautiful. Look at this beautiful cat chair, look at this beautiful hat, boots, and hands on my character. The new weapons also are very, very, very nice. The Astral ones, right? From the Wizards Vault. They're kind of expensive, yes, but they look cool. And at the end of the day, I mean, look, you want to be cool, you want to look cool while you're killing some bosses. And sure, gold is nice, and if you care about that way more than skins, you should definitely consider that. But I think personally, going for the skins is what I did first, because they look so cool. You can definitely get them later, as you can actually take advantage of how the market is right now because of the Legendary Obsidian armor. A lot of the prices are inflated, and buying items from the Wizards Vault that are inflated right now and selling them is probably a good strategy instead of wasting your, well, not wasting, but using your Astral Acclaim on skins. But personally, I don't really care. I want to look cool. I want to show everyone that I got my Astral weapons, my Astral armor and everything. But there you go. It is a decision you are gonna have to make first. After that, I would go for, our beautiful tier list. Already started, actually. Our beautiful tier list on what you should buy first. The first things that you're gonna buy, I think it's very, very easy because they're just better gold than the other things. As I put here, Mystic Coins, Bag of Coins, and Bag of Laurels are very, very good in this order, actually. Mystic Coins are very, very, very good right now because of the Legendary Obsidian armor. They are very expensive. People really need those items in order to craft it, and this has inflated the price. As well, Mystic Coins are very, very hard to get. There's only a few ways of getting them, and in some ways they're kind of time gated, and therefore there's a lack of them in the market. Honestly, buying them and saving them might actually not be a bad idea, as they probably will go up in price more and more and more. That being said, the other ones are also very good. Bag of Coins is just literal it's just literally gold, nothing else. It's just gold, and it's so cheap that it's just, in terms of Astral Acclaim, that is just worth getting right now. Do not confuse this with the other Bag of Coin that is unlimited. This is way more expensive and costs 35 Astral Acclaim instead, and it's not worth it. You should get this at the very, very end when you have Astral Acclaim to spare, but for now, I'll just go for this one. The Bag of Laurels, also very good, as Bags of Laurels right now are very expensive because of the materials that it gives you, the tier 4s, the tier 3s, the tier 6. They're very expensive right now because of the same reason, Obsidian Legendary Armor. And you can go check, and definitely should check before opening them, on Gears 2 efficiency. Go to currency, then laurels, and you can check which way is better to get your use your laurels with. In this case right now it's light crafting bag, then it will give you 1 gold and 8 silver. Medium crafting bag is pretty close as well, so not that much. If you really need medium for crafting something, might as well just go for that one. But yeah, that's the situation right there. And it gives you 1, so 10 Astral Acclaim for 1 gold. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. After that, things start becoming a bit harder. By the way, as well, I want to give a shout out to Fast Farming, as they have all of these numbers very, very well, explained here, how much Astral Acclaim you get from each item. And this will help you have a better idea on how to make your decisions. I'll leave this link in the description down below, of course. But yeah, it's a very, very website. It's a very good website, and the numbers here are pretty good. It's very easy to understand exactly what you should go for first. After this, I would go for, this one, yeah, as I said, it starts getting a bit more confusing. Mystic Clovers are very, very good. They're limited weekly in terms of the ways that you can get them, but they're not really easily liquidatable. You can't transform it into gold very easily. You have to craft a legendary. You have to craft something that is difficult to do. It's definitely worth it, as As you can see here, Mystic Clovers are 9 silver per Astral Acclaim, which is a bit higher, well, and 48 copper, which is a bit higher than the heavy crafting bag, right? And a bit lower than the bags of laurel. But the thing is, they're so, honestly, if you really need them, they're so useful that it's just, you should go for them. These ones were the ones that I went instantly for, personally, because I wanted to make my Obsidian Legendary armor and other items that I need, and honestly to make Gen 3s as well, so I can sell them and even make more gold. So for me, it's a very, very big item, but it depends on the type of things that you are gonna need, right? And the objectives that you have in the game. After that, I would have a heavy crafting bag. This is honestly maybe better than Mystic Clovers if you're not going for Mystic Clovers. It all depends on what you need personally, because this one's, you know, you buy the heavy crafting bag, you open it, you get tier 6s, you can just instantly sell it to the trading post, or you can use it to craft something, regardless of, you know, what it is. After this, I would go for the legendary. So, the legendary weapon starter kit is pretty good. It really is. It honestly could be S+, but it all depends on whether you actually have a map or gift of map of exploration, right? For exploring everything in Corteria. If you don't have it, the amount of effort and time that is gonna take you to actually be able to craft the legendary that is right here might not be worth it. Sure, it does give you, as you can see here, you know, for example, starter kit, gift of the mood. It gives you a big amount of gold, right? A big amount of items, gift of might, gift of magic, all of this stuff. But the truth is that if you cannot transform it into gold, it's kind of wasted, right? If you want the legendary, you know, the mood or whichever, you know, because we whichever is in the legendary weapon starter kit, so from set 3, mood, Frostfang Predator, or the Dreamer. If you really want these legendaries, definitely go for it. But if you want to flip it for gold, I'm not sure if it's actually worth it. Yeah, I'm not sure. If you really like core map completion, definitely consider it. But otherwise, I have a very, well, yeah, I have a video about talking about if it's worth opening these legendary weapon starter kits and using them instead of just going for a legendary Gen 3. Which one is really worth it? You can go check it in the description if you're not really sure which one you would rather do. Because in my opinion, Gen 3s are way faster, you get way more gold, and it's less of a commitment. But there you go. Just, you know, for now, I'll put that in. I'll put it on S for sure. I think it's very good, but you just be careful when you pick it up, right? After this, I honestly think the Black Lion Salvage kit is very good. This honestly, it's kind of like a sleeper right now. I don't think a lot of people are talking about it, but the truth is that it gives you 25 stacks of being able to salvage your exotics, get your rune, get a better possibility of getting ectos as well, and that's very nice because you drop a lot of exotics playing this game, and removing the rune from it that sometimes is worth like almost a gold, it's pretty worth it. Let's consider this. You get 25 stacks. Let's make a little bit of calculation here. You get 25 for a 50 Astral Acclaim, you get 25 stacks from each Salvage kit. So that's around 2 Astral Acclaim per Salvage, right? And now that, let's say that you get a rune, you know, from salvaging something, you get a rune and an ecto. That is what? Let's say that the rune is like 50 silver, right? Which is not that good of a rune, right? But you should definitely be picking up the ones that are more expensive, of course. Plus an ecto that right now is like 30 silver. That's like 30 silver. That's like 80 silver, right? Per 2 Astral Claim, you're getting around 20 silver. So, sorry, 80 silver. So 80 silver divided by 2, 40, of course. I know I didn't put a 0 here, but yeah, 40. And then that's 40 silver per Astral Acclaim. Of course, that requires you to get the other item as well. But if you don't have Black Lion Salvage kits, honestly, this might not be a bad idea at all. I think it's definitely worth having and buying if you really don't have any Black Lion Salvage kits and you wanna, you know, just get rid of those exotics instead of selling them to the trading post, which honestly usually don't consider the fact that you do indeed have a rune in it. So yeah, I think it's worth if you really are into salvaging stuff and you don't want to waste that. Otherwise, I would not recommend it. What else do we have? A build storage expansion. Honestly, this one is kind of like an item. I don't really use them at all. Essentially, these are the items that you know, the things for the build. This one's right where you put like a build right here, and then you can copy it over to your actual template. I find this very weird, a very weird system, and I don't actually particularly like it, so I never actually purchased this. But if you really enjoy, you know, using the build storages, sure, you can do it. What some people do, and I think it's a very good idea, is that they put essentially 2 build storages with a very, you know, with a build that is a bit different in between for the same build. For example, let's say that I have, yeah, let's say this is my Berserker build for power. I could have Condi Berserker and Power Berserker in the same slot, and then have both of them here, and then you switch them around when I'm in Berserker. It's kind of annoying to do, but if you really like doing that, you definitely can get used of it instead of buying another template. Yeah. So yeah, they're kind of cheap, so definitely consider it. Maybe it's worth for you. Obsidian shards, I don't think it's worth buying. You can get them in so many ways. Yeah, and they're so expensive too. Like 1 obsidian shard for 50 Astral Acclaim. Are you kidding me? No, do not buy it. Go to Balthasar Temple, buy it with some karma. Go to any HOT vendor. Use the currency from HOT and karma to buy some obsidian shards instead. It's just not worth to get them anyways. Even if you're desperate for obsidian shards, I don't think it's worth it at all, ever. No, do not do it. Same thing for lesser gold. It's very, very expensive, and it really doesn't give you that much gold. Essentially what this item gives you is the possibility of dropping more gold whenever you kill something, right? Whenever you kill something, the gold that it gives you is going to be bigger. But it's only I think it's like only 1% more. And the thing is, look, the essence of gold is just, there's not that many mobs that actually drop gold. Usually they drop items that give you gold, right? And this lesser essence of gold does not affect those items. It only affects the actual gold it gives you. So it's not worth it at all. It's just honestly better to go for the bags of coin instead. Even the infinite ones. So, and of course, well now that I'm talking about it, the bag of coins, I think it's it's definitely one of the last things that you should be getting, for sure, but it's still worth it, and it's still a good amount of gold. I think according to Fast is around 2 silver and 85 copper per Astral Acclaim. Not bad for an infinite item that you can just buy over and over with your Astral Acclaim. What else do we have? Black Lion Mastery Copper. This one this one is very interesting, guys, and this one used to be very good because you would open it and then you would sell the potions for gold, and it was very, very worth it. It was like honestly S+, but now they removed that, so you can only sell it for around 20 silver, making it honestly worthless. But it's still useful, guys. It's still useful. Because it actually gives you experience from every expansion. And sure, maybe you already have the, that experience, right? But if you don't, it kind of counts like a spirit shard, right? It kind of does. It almost gives you 1 full level, so you should consider each of the Black Lion Mastery coffers as 1 spirit shard. If you need spirit shards, and well, personally, I do, you're gonna be interested in this. They are kind of expensive. The Tomes of Knowledge are way, way better, as I literally half and give you a full spirit shard, but these ones are not bad at all if you run out of Tomes of Knowledge. Personally, I think I should put this in situational. It depends on what you need. If you need spirit shards, yes, I would go for it, but as I said before, Tomes of Knowledge are a bit better, so I would actually put this one here. There we go, like that, perfect. And Tomes of Knowledge better than this ones. If you're gonna go for this ones and you really need spirit shards, go for Tomes of Knowledge, then go for Black Lion Mastery Coffer. After this, let's go for Revivers. Revivers, honestly, everyone would put them useless, but I'm gonna say something, okay? I like I enjoy that the rivals are in the Wizard's Vault, because sometimes you're in a situation where you know, fuck, I fucked up, and people are gonna wipe because of me. Whether that is a meta, whether that is a fractal, or whether that is, I don't know, marionettes or something. And having the possibility of panicking, going to the Wizard's Vault, buying one river, and instantly reviving and saving everyone, it's pretty good. Okay, I think it's good. it has saved my marionettes, you know, not countless times, but at least once. And yeah, sometimes you have to pay the rival tax. You fucked up. People are gonna wipe because of you, and you're like, fuck. I think I need to save them, and you just go in the Wizard's Vault, you buy the rival, and you revive, and you're happy. So definitely, I think it's not bad. I think it's a consideration to have. What else do we have? Ascended Armor Chest. Ascended Armor Chest, honestly, it's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, I think it's situational, just as the other ones. It's a bit expensive, honestly, but if you read Ascended, sure, why not? Go for it. It's easier than, doing some content. And definitely be careful, as there's a lot of other ways to get Ascended Armors, right? Or weapons. But if you're really struggling and you just want to be able, and you're missing one piece, just go for it. It's fine. It's only 400 Astral Acclaim. You are losing some gold, but it's this game gives you an insane amount of Astral Acclaim. You'll be fine. You'll be able to buy everything in the vault anyways. Just waste a bit of infinite gold. That's around it. Probably like, what? I guess like around 10 gold. So if you value one Ascended piece as more than 10 gold, definitely go for it. So I used to have the upgrade extractor above Blackline Salvage kit, because it does kind of do more or less the same thing. But to be honest, it's way too expensive. Like this one gives you 25 stacks of essentially, getting a rune or a sigil out of an armor or a weapon, right? And this is like 35 Astral Acclaim for that. The Black Lion Savage kit seems so much better. In terms of value, I think honestly I would put the upgrade extractor like in the situational part, because, and thanks for a comment to tell me about this issue, to this mistake, because it's true. I mean, this one is just not worth enough. And you only get one, and although it can be useful in terms of whenever you have a piece of gear that is very good for you, like very important, and you're like, fuck, I need that item out of it. It's very expensive, like a very expensive rune or expensive sigil, and you wanna extract that without actually having to just delete the item. In that specific case, yes, it is worth to get the extractor. Otherwise, I would not recommend it at all. Build template. Honestly, I love the build template. I know it's situational. I know, but dude, who has all build templates? I don't think anyone has them. Okay, so I'm just gonna put an S plus because I love that quality of life. I love being able to choose my builds whenever I want, by just pressing a few buttons in my keyboard instead of opening the tab and changing stuff. Boring. So this is very, very useful, especially for people like me that have a lot of characters. So yeah, I think it's worth it. I think it's very good. I think it's very, very good. Yeah, it's a bit expensive, but who cares? As in a weapon chest, honestly, same thing as armor chest. What am I supposed to say? Literally the same thing. Vision crystal, honestly, same thing as well. I mean, vision crystals are essentially only used for crafting ascended, anyways. So if you need ascended, sure, you can buy it. I would not recommend it, as it is kind of expensive, I guess. And I feel like I'm just swimming in vision crystals all the time. But maybe maybe that's just me. You really need them. Sure, I guess you can go for it. Transmutation jars, useless, honestly. Guys, don't buy them. If you really need them, sure, you can. It's better than buying the gem store, but if you do, oh man, if you play World vs. World, it is so, you're just swimming in them all the time, literally by AFKing. But maybe I'm a bit, actually, I'm not gonna put it on useless. I'm gonna put it on B. I'm gonna put it on B. There's better ways of getting them. And they're kind of cheap, to be honest. So definitely just, if you can do Oversold, if you really like Oversold, go for that one. Instead, yeah, sure, you can buy them here in order to get your fashion going, right? So I guess it's not that bad. Essence of Luck, honestly, No, it's useless. I think it's useless. There's so many other ways of getting the Essence of Luck. You can just, you know, you can salvage your unidentified gears that you're gonna get anyways by playing the game. You can salvage your gear. You can salvage Ectos if you're really desperate in order to get your Essence of Luck. Just do that instead. Use this Astral Acclaim to get gold. Yeah, I think that's better. And then use that gold to buy some item, some unidentified gear, open it, salvage it, get the same Essence of Luck you would have gotten from just opening this. That's what I would do. Latch crafting bag, also useless, completely bad. I don't even know why it's in the thing. It's like what is it? 43 copper per Astral Acclaim. Just not worth it at all. Do not buy it. 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 It's just bad. It's just bad. Yeah, it's just not worth it. Tier 6s, tier 5s are just sadly very non-expensive. And if they eventually become expensive, you'll have them available on your vault anyways, and then you buy them. But for now, not worth it at all. But there you go. That's everything in the in this year's week. Well, in this season's Wishes Vault. Tell me if you disagree with anything I said. Tell me if I missed anything, of course. And yeah, tell me what you guys think is better than what I said. So that's it from Condolis. See you guys around. Love you all. Watch me on Twitch. That Visa shares with us. And see you guys around. Love you all. Bye bye.